Hey guys, got another scorcher out here today. There's been a plant that started growing up against our pole barn, and it's been a pest. I've cut it off several times, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger at the bottom. So I decided to bring the Mini X over here, start trying to get it without damaging the siding, and it's going to be tricky because it's growing actually right from underneath the siding a little bit. So we're going to see if we can get it. Unfortunately, I started to scrape just a little bit before starting the camera up. But let me flip. This is what I've got here. Like I said, I got the Mini X out here. These things are starting to get pretty big around the bottom. Let me get a couple leaves off the way so you can see what I'm talking about here. But leaves and weeds. Oh, there's some prickers in there too. I just found them the hard way. But anyway, it's getting kind of big around the bottom there, and it's growing right underneath the siding. So I gotta try to get that out of here without damaging the siding. This is what we're up against here. They all come down to the same little root ball. You can see I scraped up against it. That's from the side. Over here. See, I've got the arm kicked off to the side so that when I pivot in towards the building, that arm comes up real close to it. I'm going to try a couple more little scrapes from that direction, and I think I might have to change direction to get a little better. We'll see. Well, guys, this position's not going to work very good. Let me show you why. I got to get real close to the building there with the arm of the excavator, and see that light that sticks out up there? That is going to rub on the siding. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to set right across from it out here. I'm going to try to reach in there straight in with the bucket like this and get down in behind there and pull it out a little as I come down and try to get away from the siding a little bit and down out this way, but it's going to be really, really easy to damage the siding. I just got to be so darn careful. Maybe that'll help me get it. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I might have got lucky that time. I might have got lucky. I set that tooth right on top of it. Well, there's a piece of it. Got a pretty good root growing right back underneath there, right underneath the concrete, looks like. Let's see what we got here. See there, it goes right down underneath there. I guess I'm going to have to get maybe a shovel. I'm thinking a Sawzall, but man, I did touch that drip edge there a little bit. Right there. Didn't want to, but I can tap that back up and make it almost unnoticeable. There's me plant life down here anyway. But yeah, I got to get this out of there. And that's the big one right there. Okay. I know it's still going to leave pieces of root down there, which isn't good, but let's see if I can cut some of this off with a Sawzall. Well, sure there's pieces in there, but that's gonna have to do it. Hey guys, like I said, we're gonna use some natural rocks around that garden that Judy's working on. And right over here, beside the enclosed snowmobile trailer here, this long row of brush, not brush, but sumac and all kinds of stuff like that, a few berries and stuff. That's a big long rock pile that we stacked up here a few years ago. There's many rock piles around the property. This one we put here, but there's some that we've used for a couple retainer walls and just bunches of piles of rocks, all piled up. So I'm going to come over here with the excavator. I can't really see because of all that stuff, but I can reach in there and pick out some rocks and set them on the ground out here on this little driveway where I can see them and figure out which ones we want to put over there. Probably anywhere from this size, about being about the smallest, to a little bit bigger than that. Hey guys, getting a few of them out of here, but I'll tell you what, it's not easy. Ooh, some of them are prickers too. It's not easy because you can't see the rocks. You're reaching in there and you're feeling the steel teeth on the end of there hit a rock, and you go like that, try to scoop it, and it scrapes and it's not picking up. And so you can try to just feel till it kind of goes in between something and squeeze your thumb, pull up and see if you get anything. Trying to get them so we can see them decent. Well, rock walls and borders take time. You sometimes put these rocks down in one spot and think, you know what, that doesn't look as good as right there as I thought it was going to. Plus, it'd be nice if we could wash some of these off. The rain will take care of that for us. But so we're just kind of getting started here. Judy just went up to get herself another glass of water and maybe some gloves for me. And working like this, and I'll tell you what, working with these rocks, you gotta be careful. You pinch your finger. Gloves aren't a whole lot of cushion, but they are some, and it also helps you keep from getting a degloving incident. You pinch it between here, you jerk it out, and the outside skin stays there. Not good. So I'm gonna go get me a few more rocks so we have more to choose from. Well, guys, we got the rocks put around there, and oh, I see one of them's kind of leaning over more than it was originally. Right here, this one was standing up more. Anyway, we have a big pile of sort of compost, and we scooped up some stuff out of there and dumped in here. We'll show you more after Judy gets stuff planted in there, but I think it's gonna look pretty nice. We just got one step at a time. Got to make things look better, you know. And this here, yeah, that's a big ugly mess right there. Its turn will come. Wow, the sun's bright. So anyway, we'll show you more soon. We just took a short ride in the buggy down on the road, down by the boat launch. Talked to one of the neighbors down there. Oh man, it's hot. We're both going to rinse off a little bit and then go jump in that pool down there and see if the water's a little cooler than the air temperature. Sounds like a darn good idea right now.